Hey everyone, so this video is being posted late. I try to post every Wednesday, but yeah, it's late, so we're gonna get right into it. So today we are in the classroom, which is the extra bedroom in our house on the top floor, and we are trying to tidy it up. So I do think that there's a difference between like tidying, decluttering, and cleaning. Cleaning is using all the chemicals, getting everything all nice and sanitary. I think that decluttering is when you're actually getting stuff to donate and you're getting stuff out of the house. And I think that tidying is when you're really just putting things away. They obviously all kind of like cross over, but that's how I generally use them. And so today I am trying to tidy the classroom. So this overall took me about an hour. My kids have so much stuff. At the beginning of the video, you just saw me, being a little bit overwhelmed, picking things up, putting them down and whatever, and generally just trying to get things put away. Now I am just trying to organize a few things. They have pieces of stuff everywhere, and what I'm working on now, they're actually Kiwi boxes. So my kids were gifted a bunch of Kiwi boxes. It was supposed to only be for 1 year, but the friend that gifted it to them forgot to cancel the subscription. So we're now on our second year of Kiwi boxes, which is great, but we're getting a few duplicates. So I have been giving them away, but my kids unfortunately opened all of them and they kind of went through them. One of them can read, but the other one can't. So yeah, they went through all of them and just kind of went through them to see if they had done it before or not, and kind of mixed up the boxes. So here I am just kind of like trying to organize them and make sure what's in there needs to be in there before I give it to anybody else, to any of my friends. So I always try to keep as much as I can. I don't like to throw things out. I recycle what I can, and any pieces that don't necessarily belong in a box, but maybe something like stickers, I will keep. And then here I'm running out to grab a basket that I grabbed from the basement. Baskets are amazing to hold stuffies. We have so many of them all over the house. I use them all the time. And then here is what took most of my time in here actually is organizing the Lego. So I like to have the Lego organized by color. I got the Lego boxes from IKEA. They have a really great and cute line there. And I generally I don't really take apart anything that I think my girls are still playing with. But if it's been sitting like that for weeks and nobody's been touching it, then I will take it apart. This took me probably about a good hour. So I just pop on a YouTube video. I have favorite YouTubers. I really like Chris Loves Julia, although I don't think they do a ton of YouTube stuff, but I was listening to an interview that they did about being a good influencer, and I do really like Ali Abdal. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. He talks a lot about productivity. So those are usually the things that I have playing while I'm tidying or organizing or cleaning, whatever it may be. The reason why I like to have my Lego organized is because sometimes we do go back and try to go do it via instructions, the booklets that all the kits kind of come with, and I just don't like to spend a ton of time looking for pieces, and I just find it easier if it's organized by color. I do think it also helps my kids kind of find what they're looking for too when they're building stuff on their own, kind of freestyle, and they want to be creative. It just helps them to locate things better. So yeah, and I can't believe I've already been talking for this long, so I'm going to just stop talking for a little bit while I finish organizing this Lego on the video. So there's something very satisfying to me. I probably have some form of OCD of putting things where they should be and like everything being organized. So as you can imagine, my house being kind of the way it is has just been driving me a little bit crazy. It affects my mental health. And I don't know, it just makes me feel really antsy and anxious. I don't like not being able to find things. I don't like there being a mess around me. But even as I'm recording this right now, I'm sitting in the kitchen. It feels like my house is still a mess. Yeah, I don't know if it's just part of life now or whatever or what, but you know, if you have any tips on how you deal with mess in your own home and you'd like to share it, I would 100% appreciate that. So here I'm going through a bunch of booklets and kind of like, I don't know, just some things that they had sitting out on a table. I quickly go through things, and if it's something that came from school that it has a lot of memories in, I actually take that down to the basement and file it. Sometimes things get accidentally brought up to the classroom because somebody thinks that they're crafts when really it's memories. I know they kind of overlap, but essentially anything with like a handprint in it, because their hands are so small right now, I like to keep. And then everything else, the coloring books and papers and crafts, I kind of put in either a to-do list, or if the coloring book is like completely used and I know my kids aren't going to go back, I recycle it. So this is their easel. The little tray on there, it just collects a lot of things, so I'm just trying to tidy that up. I did at one point have a really good organization system in this room, but as the years kind of went by and my kids would play in this room a little bit more, I kind of let them also organize things how they want. This room kind of happened because over COVID, I just needed a space to kind of like teach them a few things. They were in preschool, so that's what we used this space for. And just a space to like kind of house all the crafts and everything, so the glitter isn't all over the house. My husband hates glitter. It's mostly contained to this room. So this is the second table that they have. Almost everything in this room is bought from IKEA. They just have really good kid stuff. This table here was originally meant to be a Lego table, but a lot of the little pieces just fall right into that drawer every time it's opened, which really annoyed me. So now it's kind of like a craft drawer. I keep like all their extra craft stuff, pipe cleaners, pom-poms. I was keeping paint in there, but I actually moved it. You'll see that in my actual decluttering video, not my tidying video. And yeah, right now I'm just trying to get the place to be tidy, throw out what can be thrown out, and etc. I feel like when you're tidying, there's just so much back and forth and so much bending over to pick things off the floor. Anyways, here's another cupboard. It's open and we're stuffing in all the extra coloring books and etc. that they had on that first little table into there. And in there are like craft projects that need to be done or science projects that need to be done and a few other things that are more freestyle playing, like wood blocks and then Play-Doh. Here, I'm very proud of this. This is my Lego organization. So when I can, I like to organize things in rainbow color. And yeah, here I am just kind of putting all the Lego boxes, all the Lego that I organized where they should be. And if you notice that the lids of these boxes, they actually are like little Lego lids too. You can like stick Lego on the top, which I also really like because then my kids can like play with the lids as well. These Lego boxes, even though they look kind of small, they hold a ton of Lego. I do have 2 of the bigger sizes, and that's just for the white and the blue Lego. And honestly, the only reason why we have so much blue and white Lego is because my kids love Frozen, and so we have quite a few Frozen Lego sets, and there they are right now. Alright, so this is their little art area. So any art that either comes home or gets made at home and they really like it, we let them choose a few that they can hang up. Some of the other ones go into a binder for them if they want to keep it, and then eventually we do get them to recycle it. And then here I am again, just, I'm actually here, you can't see it, but I'm taking the recycling that was in the recycling bin and putting them into boxes that I need to recycle, just to kind of like save space in the recycling bins, and it also saves me from having to collapse them down. And right now, my husband is using this space as his office, which is why there's the office chair and the monitor and the laptop in this room, because one of our friends is living with us, and so she took over the guest bedroom, which is also my husband's office. Alright, so I'm almost done here, just kind of picking up the last few things. Again, I apologize, this video is a little bit rushed right now as I'm doing the voiceover, but thank you so much for watching, and hopefully one day I will be able to figure out a system to film an intro. Bye!